Geometry. Going to talk to you about angle relationships when it comes to parallel lines and a transversal. Let's start with something we know, which is vertical angles. An example in this picture of vertical angles would be angle 1 and angle 4. Those are vertical angles, and what we might remember about those is that they are congruent. Congruent means matching or equal. So to set up an equation for vertical angles, we would say blank equals blank. Next up is corresponding angles. An example of corresponding angles would be angle 1 and angle 5. Corresponding angles are in matching positions, and they are also congruent or equal. Again, the equation would look like blank equals blank. Next up is alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles would be like angle 3 and angle 6. Once again, alternate interior angles are congruent, which means equal. So we would set them equal, blank equals blank. Next up is alternate exterior angles. Alternate exterior angles might be like angle 1 and angle 8. Alternate exterior angles are congruent, so blank equals blank is the setup for those as well. Next up, we have same-side interior angles. Same-side interior angles might be like angle 3 and angle 5. Notice I've highlighted these in different colors because angle 3 kind of looks like an acute angle and angle 5 kind of looks like an obtuse angle. So there's no way that they can be congruent or equal this time. Instead, they are going to be supplementary. Or in other words, equals 180. So the way we'd set up the equation is blank plus blank equals 180. Next up is same-side exterior angles. An example of same-side exterior angles might be like angle 1 and angle 7. Again, notice I've highlighted these in different colors because 1 appears to be an obtuse angle and 7 appears to be an acute angle. So this is another situation where the angles are supplementary or they equal 180. So blank plus blank equals 180 for the equation. And last but not least, we return to something we already know, a linear pair. An example of a linear pair might be angle 1 and angle 2. Notice for the third time, I've highlighted those in different colors. And these are going to be supplementary. So this is another time we say blank plus blank equals 180. A couple more things to keep in mind. These rules and equations only apply if we see parallel lines. These only apply for parallel lines. Now, if you don't feel like memorizing all of these different rules and equations, here's a helpful way for how we can remember. We call it the stars and dots. So I'm going to draw a picture similar to what we saw down the example column. Instead of numbering the angles this time, I'm going to draw stars in some of them and dots in the others. So I'm going to draw a star here, a star there, a third star here, and a fourth star there. And I'm going to draw dots here, 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 and here. When it comes to these stars and dots, here are the rules. Any star is equal to any other star. Any dot is equal to any other dot. And any star plus any dot equals 180.